All right, Shalom. When I say call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at GMS to rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing his work with truth and sincerity. Back here again with a quick lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect men out there that are listening and watching these videos. Just a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We did a lesson the other day, Elder Yashawama, Elder Qadar, me, Brother Patap, I'm Bonsapad, the brother Matthew did a lesson going to spiritual. Everything was spiritual, man. Beautiful lesson on Tuesday. My brother brought out a scripture that struck me to do a lesson in Isaiah 45. Once you read the Bible with a spiritual lens, like it says in the book of Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now, that goes back to the book of Genesis when Jacob supplanted the blessing from Esau. And Esau asked his father, basically, is there a blessing for me? Is there a blessing for me, Esau was asking, is there one blessed father, which was Isaac? It was all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, for Jacob to get the blessing. Esau got the blessing. When you read in Genesis, speak about, what did Isaac tell him? You shall have the sword. You will rule the earth with the sword at the end of the day, roughly paraphrasing. So now, therefore, when you look at things through a spiritual lens, you will see who's running the planet Earth today. And he's running it in wickedness, the top elite families. So their blessing was the sword, right? And the sword means to cut, basically meaning to cut life, to take away life, man. That's why you get sick. That's why the food is all jacked up, the air is jacked up, pollution is at an all-time high, so on and so forth. All these LED lights messing with your eyes, the computer screens, and I'm leading up to the letter 4IR, meaning the fourth industrial revolution. Now, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Now, you had all these different stages of era in human, and I just went to Chat GPT. It says here are the four major eras humans went through, right? The Stone Age, human, I don't know, 2.5 million boy, Esau be tripping. So Stone Age, humans used basic tools. Back then you had to hunt. This is not gonna be a long lesson. You have the hunter gatherers. You would have to hunt for your food. A lot of women respect men back then because no woman going out there and hunt for no food on a daily basis. But anyways, the point is you had the Stone Age, simple shelters, not the stuff you see today. Then you had the Bronze Age. People discover how to mix copper and tin, strong tools, weapons, farming improvements. First early cities and trade networks grew. Then you had the Iron Age. Iron replaced the bronze, stronger, cheaper tools and weapons. Empires grew. Farming tools became more efficient. Got the Middle Ages / the medieval. Castles and kingdoms and architect-based life, slow technical process, whatever. Then you got the Renaissance, rebirth of this devil, which is Edom Esau. He came back into power during the Renaissance period. You see? That's why this Bible said in Revelations, he will loose for a little season. And also, you know how the Bible say, as soon as they be born, they go astray, speaking lies. As soon as the devil was rebirthed during the Renaissance period, he came out spewing lies, defacing the images of the real images, come out painting the images of him of the scriptures, lay open the book of the law, meaning the Bible, and paint the likeness of their images. They was doing this dual period right here, the Renaissance period, right? Nonetheless, and you got the Industrial Revolution. This is where the ages turn into revolutions. Now, I want to get down here. The fourth Industrial Revolution, the number 4IR, fourth Industrial Revolution. This is the age we're entering, the smart technology era. Now, I'm just thinking about everything I just read. Now, you had a lot of people, humans back then. You had people. So you need people, you need citizens to make a society thrive. You need slaves. And you need to house your slaves. You need to take care of your slaves, feed them so they could be productive the next time. But this devil just beat the people down to the point he wanted to bring in technology, right, to replace a lot of people. But this earth wasn't designed. That's why a design for a techno fourth industrial revolution to rule. A lot of women are not having babies anymore. You need children to make a society run. You need workers, but they want to replace the human workers with technology. But that's not far-fetched because prophecy speaks about it in the book of Revelations, man. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, in the book of Revelation chapter 13. And if people say that's not true, then why AI is taking people's jobs? Why are they pushing for this? Because they want to replace people with robots. But this earth wasn't designed for it to have robots to take the place of people. Men and women are supposed to procreate. A robot can't procreate. Yeah, it can do the job and shit for you, but it wasn't designed this way. That's why I started off through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shad. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. That was his blessing, to take life from the earth. He got blessed with that sword, man. He got a major military. That's why he got garrisons set up through all around the world. But no one, like other countries, don't have a garrison set up in this country. So they want to come up with smart cities, self-driving cars, digital, physical, biological, merging together, biometrics, quantum computing, Internet of Things, automation, robots. You got credit cards and all that. So how is it that you can't see that this man want to put a C-hip in you? So right here, if he understood and knew better, you would take care of the people that you're ruling over and controlling, because you need humans. You need humans to do these jobs, because Yahweh Bahashim Habashai didn't set it up to where robots rule it, man. But it's all through prophecy that this is taking place. So right here, this is in the GNT, the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 10 and 1. A wise ruler will educate his people. The education system is jacked up. He's not educating his people because it's all about money for them. It's all about a money grab and put you in subjection continually. So they're not educating you on anything, right? A wise ruler will educate people, and his government will be orderly. Look at the shit that's going on right now inside the government. It's disorder, man. All the officials and all the citizens will be like their ruler. Look at the minds of the people. Look how the people of this society operates. Just go to social media and look, because look who's ruling. It's not a wise ruler that is ruling, man. He's not educating his subjects on the things they need to be educated on so they could be a thriving society. But we understand and know through prophecy, biblical prophecy, that this place is headed for, listen, it's prescribed. Read the book of Ezekiel chapter 35. It tell you what's going on with Edom, Esau. Yahweh Shai coming back with the angels to destroy this place. This place is in prophecy. You see, all the ancient empires went out. This empire is not any different. So an uneducated king will ruin his people. You ain't supporting the farmers with the right things they need to grow the right crops, to be able to give the people the nutrients that they need. So you're not educating the people on none of that. But here it is. You have chemicals that's in everything that you eat. So we don't have a wise ruler. We have an uneducated king will ruin his people. Obesity is a problem. You got little children, little kids having diabetes at a young age, man. And this ain't no medical advice. I'm just talking. You have people getting sick at an alarming rate because the nutrients is not in the food. You have to find the right supplements. Then you have to go make your own tinctures. You have to exercise. You have to, ultimately you have to pray to Yahweh by Shema B'Shai, man. Nonetheless, this devil is an uneducated king that ruining the people that's in his control. But a government will grow strong if its rulers are wise. But it's not. This place is getting weaker by the day. It's getting weaker and weaker by the day, man. But yet he wanted to place humans with robots. But again, it wasn't designed for that, man. But people, people don't even understand or realize that. They're looking at something, oh, this is new, this is advanced. Oh, we don't need this. Oh, we could cut back on human error. Okay, well, what about if when the robot or the technology malfunctions? Then what? People have gotten so complacent and gotten so comfortable to the point they're not even thinking right, man. People having relationships with AI, that brother was telling me that, you can go to AI and have and talk to it every day like it's a real person, and people really believe on it. They had something like a spiritual AI or something like I seen the title of, and I was like, man, this shit is crazy, man. So people are out of their wits, or people are mindless of what's happening through the spirit, man. So right here in the book of Isaiah 45 and 12 in the NLT, it says what? I am the one who made the earth, meaning Yahweh Bashim Habashai, and created people to live on it. He didn't create robots to be living on the planet Earth, man. Because a robot can't procreate. We're supposed to procreate, man. This earth was made for people to rule, to live on it. I am the one who made the earth and created people to live on it. With my hands, I stretched out the heavens. All the stars are at my command. No AI created this planet Earth or the stars or the heavens. No, man. A higher power, which is Yahweh, and he had his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to create with the angels, to create creation that you see today. But yet still, this man want to use AI to get rid of a lot of jobs and to get rid of a lot of people so they can just rake in all the money. But yet still, how can a society function with just robots on it? Like, that's some science fiction, wild, crazy shit right there, man. Like, who in their right mind would want to live in something like that? But see, we know that the Lord is coming back through the spirit of prophecy, because here's an example, and that's why these people are wicked, man. Right here in Genesis 6, this is an example of all the corruption that was happening back then. And look at it today. It's not far-fetched, because the Bible said there's nothing new under the sun. So corruption of mankind. I need to get to the point. Genesis 6 and 6. NLT. So the Lord was sorry he had ever made them and put them on earth. It broke his heart. Verse 5, Genesis 6 and 5. The Lord observed the extent of human wickedness on the earth, and he saw that everything they thought or imagined was consistently and totally evil. He knows the minds of people. He looked down and seen it like, man, these people, okay, that's what they on. So the Lord was sorry he had ever made them and put them on the earth. It broke his heart. And the Lord said, I will wipe this human race. The Lord said, I will wipe this human race I have created from the face of the earth. Yes, and I will destroy every living thing, all the people, the large animals, the small animals, the scurry along the ground, and even the birds of the sky. I am sorry I ever made them. Because corruption and wickedness was so rampant to the point he had to flood it, man. And only save Noah, an Israelite, and his family. There wasn't no heathen nations. Think about that. You talking about the heathens can make it. So why the heathens didn't make it during the time of the flood? But Noah and his family, his 3 sons. Now, he had Ham, Shem, and Japheth. You had the Hamite, but the purpose of, because you have to, now, he flooded the whole planet Earth, right? And you have to bring the people back. And that's even deep within itself. He brought the nations back of the Hamites and the other nations. He brought the Israelites back through Shem. And that line continue on until this day. But nonetheless, the only way a heathen is going to be in the kingdom is in slavery, man. That's it. We in slavery to this day, but you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't even think about it because you're so, again, an uneducated king will ruin his people. And the mindset of the people is all because of this uneducated king that's ruling, man. The top elite families. They done dumbed down you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it's a miracle that the Lord allowed us to wake up, man, to see the buffoonery. But it repented to the Lord to have even made the creation back then. And you think he gonna let a bunch of degenerate, unwise kings on this side gonna have a world full of robots, man, that's gonna rule and control everything forever? But Yahweh Basham Shah created this. So that's how mindless, again, and a low level of thinkers think that robots is going to continue to rule, man, with a few humans here and there to have in slavery. That he want to come with the C-hip to put that in you to control and rule you, and all your money, your medical records, everything is on that thing, man. And it's coming, meaning that it's going to be mandatory. It's here. Something else takes place where society gets shut down. The way you do banking, the way you live now, it ain't going to be the same. You're going to have to take that C-hip, man, to be able to thrive and live in society. And look, that's why here, let me get it this way. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Now we see this coming because we've been blessed through the Holy. We've been blessed through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Habashah, to be able to see these things, because he allowed our minds to change. When you have a new mindset, then you see things. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. And we sign and crying for the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are not sighing and crying for this, man. You welcoming the so-called robots to come and take over and all this old shit. Oh, I got a car, I can start it up with the phone. And all, you know, like, you don't even understand what the hell you're entering into. Because if you don't take this, you're not going to be able to function in society. Us, the believers, we asking Lord to come and take this man out of rulership, to have mercy upon us. So the Lord is calling his people to repent. So you won't get caught up in the madness, man, that is coming, and the destruction ultimately that's going to hit this place. So the things we're seeing now in the time of Jacob's trouble, it's going to amplify 700 times even more what you see in today. So right here in Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 35, he will, 35 and 14, he will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint, meaning the Israelites that remnant that return unto the Lord, man. Follow the Lamb wherever he shall go. That's the elect, the hopefully elect that's waking up, man. That's complaining to the Lord to take this man out of rulership. Brothers getting laid off because of AI. You see? We can't live in a society like this, man, and expect to have peace and prosperity and to have righteousness on the planet when you amongst a lot of people that's unruly, and then you got robots in the midst of it. No one is procreating anymore. Everybody's depressed. Everybody's losing it. Everybody's drinking. And pretty soon, drinking is not going to be able to fulfill your needs. You see? Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? Talking about us that's complaining through these digital letters, these videos, beginning with the apostles and the elders and the bishops and the men on down, man, throughout the four corners of this round earth. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks. As we make these videos, and the video I'm doing right now, I'm crying basically through the Spirit, man. Because the Lord allow us to see these things. It's like, man, there's no way we can make it. Because if you take the C-hip, you will get destroyed. So our goal is to return and repent and look, prayer, your supplication unto the Lord, man. Cry and beg, man. You see? Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? And it's not her cry against him that causes them to fall. This devil, man, Edom, Esau, the so-called white people, the elites. They set these places up to go get food from, but it's poisoning you. Social media and TV is poisoning you. The music is definitely is poisoning you. Then don't forget about the drugs they put into the communities, poisoning you. So here it is. We're in a situation to the point this man is preying on our downfall. He's causing us to fall, man. The air ain't right. The relationships is through. It's over with relationships. Trying to have a strong relationship in the family, that shit is done. That's going to take place in the kingdom, man. At the end of the day, looking at all this mess that we in and how things are going, we need to get the hell up out of here. We need the Lord to come back and destroy this place to take this man out of rulership, man. There's nothing else we have. There's nothing else to look forward to. You can't plant a family here in this society, man. Now, the child, if Yahweh Bashim Mabashai want you to have a child, that's their will, right? You can't control that. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. That's those men, those spirits that's sighing and crying for the abomination that be done in the midst of seeing that this 4IR, fourth industrial revolution, they want to bring this thing to a head, man. And we like, man, no way in the hell that we could be still living here and functioning as a human being when the Lord put humans to live on the planet, but you want to come with robots. That's unbelievable, man. You see? For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the lines of the unmerciful and repay vengeance to the heathen. See? So how a heathen gonna make it, but he gonna pay vengeance to the heathen? You see? The Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful and repay vengeance. That's Edom, Esau. He's unmerciful, man. You paying all this kind of debt. Then you try to get out of debt. You back in debt again. You got these credit card debts and medical debt. You got car insurance steady going up. You got car notes. You got housing insurance. You got rental insurance. Taxes. Like, this is nothing but a fucking rat race at the end of the day, man, on the hamster wheel. The Lord's going to repay the unmerciful, man, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, Edom, Esau. He's a proud man. Never keep it at home. He always in other countries getting their resources, coming up with some kind of plan to overthrow their government, to take on their resources if you don't abide by their rules. Who else is this talking about? Ham, so-called Africans, not going around the world depleting people of resources. Moab ain't going around the world depleting people of resources. It's this devil, man. Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. And that's why you see things happening in the news, in society, how the dollar amount is being devalued because they want to come with this digital world. It's not a coincidence that they want to devalue the dollar, and then they got gold prices going up because they wanted to come with this 4IR, fourth industrial revolution, man. But the Lord going to come back. Yahweh going to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, and the angels to come back to deliver the elect, the 144,000, the 1/3 of some men, women, and children, that great multitude, and get rid of the rest, man. So the widow was crying out through these videos, these digital letters that we putting up. So the other believers, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who take heed to this message, who take heed to the report, and turn from their ways and pray and ask the Lord for forgiveness too, man, and push this word and help the men of the Lord out, and call upon the names, man, and turn from your ways. That's what you're seeing happening before you today. No one, you can't keep living in a society like this, man. No way possible, man. Nah. Robots all over the goddamn place driving a car. Self-driving cars, and come on, man. Who in their right mind would want to live in something like this, man? Well, the righteous men of Yahweh Bashim Abishai and some of the women of our nation, who turn from their ways and calling upon the Lord and repenting, looking for new heavens and new earth, man. But your mindset has to change to see this. So, Lord willing, I hope this was edifying. Until the next time, I shall say, Shalom.